Chapter 1162 is insane. This flashback is so exceptional, man. It calls for the old chapter review style. Scroll away if you're not caught up. The chapter starts with Garling and Rox fighting on the northwest of the island, where the Roger pirates are kind of in the middle, where Shocky was. We got another one of those little maps, I love those. But Roger explains that the Rox pirates are on his tail while the Navy is right ahead of them, so he's telling Rayleigh to go ahead. And then we're shown Rayleigh carrying off Shocky and all the Roger pirates helping him out here. The Rox pirates are saying, take down Rayleigh and grab Shocky. But Shiki's like, you idiot, if you do that, you'll hurt Shocky. Then the Rox pirates just switch up and decide, let's just grab more treasure. So that's what they end up doing. We see that Rayleigh needs to tell something to Shocky, but we don't get to see what it is. Then we're shown this scene again of Kuma and Ivankov encountering their devil fruits. Of course, Big Mom pops out, palms Ivankov to the wall, and snatches the dragon fruit. As we know, she tries to grab the paw fruit, but it doesn't work out. We see more of the pirates fighting as some Marines ask if they should capture them. They're begging to give the order. Then we're shown the Marine sign. We got Garp, and we got Bogard right next to him. Come on, man. Both of them alone? Just them. Oh, I thought it was Garp as a one-man army. No Scooper Joban in sight, it's just Bogard and Garp. The third panel he's got at God Valley, Oda is going to give him a fighting panel. Everyone is fighting in this chapter. I'm sorry, I'm going to talk about this at the end. But Garp calls up the dude who ducked God Valley and he's like, did you know about all this that's going on the island? And Sengoku says he recalls someone who said the same thing, probably the things that Garp described, but then this person disappeared from the Navy, which is really interesting. This could recontextualize Sengoku's entire character from when he told Saul just sit back and obey orders. There might have been an actual reason, like he's trying to protect Saul, not being loyal to the world government. But Garp is like, so this means what I'm seeing isn't a dream, but reality. Garp and Bogard are tripping so hard they've never seen horrors like this. Then we're shown Rock's side. Eris wants to be let down by Xebec, but he won't do it. He's just running away from these demons. What? Those were people who were captured and turned into that. Rock's dad and his grandma were turned into these Domi Reversi demons. This is so dark, man. But we can see that Garling and a female Holy Knight are charging towards them. Garling has already taken heavy damage from Rox. I did not expect this to happen off screen. I guess his son is not that far removed. But Garling is praising him, saying that these wounds are going to take a while to heal. This Holy Knight says, now we know he's a Davy. If we finish him off, the Great One will be pleased. Eris still wants to be let down by Xebec, but he tries to tell her that if any Davy gets caught, they will feel a pain so awful the very gates of hell will seem like child's play. But we see a flashback of Eris saying that everyone in the Davy family was so kind to her because she's already a Davy, even though she was a pirate as well. She basically says, if I kept relying on you, you'd never fall in love with me. So I guess she has a point here. She then says something really dark. If she realized that she was about to be captured, she'll take out herself and Teach. She then says, find a way to survive and meet again at Leloucha.
Huh?
Does that island exist? No, but like, that's so crazy. What? Garling is hyped that Rox abandoned his child and wife and now he's gonna attack. I don't think he should be, though. We see this huge slash from Rox that just tears apart the island and he's like, you're not getting past here. Eris and Teach get away, and then we cut to Big Mom's location. As Big Mom tries to give the dragon fruit to Katakuri, Kaido swoops in and just snatches that shit. Kaido, I thought hockey transcends all. But he gulps that down immediately, and Big Mom rages. But then we cut to Dragon and Eris telling these children they won't allow them to die. We go behind the game stage, and the Roger Pirates have found the treasure. They're hyped. Gonzui wants the treasure, and Gabon clashes with him. This is a good sign. We see some high-ranking Marines say, don't let the pirates leave the island. Garp then says, on this island where madness rules reason, justice belongs to the world government Navy. I don't know if that's a good translation. I'm reading OP scans. But then it seems like someone is asking Saturn if Rox has perished, and he's saying everything's out of my control. However, he says he has this strange feeling that something new is about to be born. We're then shown Kuma healing some God Valley residents, and they're very thankful. We didn't get to see this in chapter 1096, so this is cool to see. Then a huge hockey surge happens on the island. This gets the attention of Roger, Garp, and Rox. We're shown some familiar legs, and some of the Roger pirates are thinking it's the Rocks pirates, and then they're like, nah, I don't think it was them. Cut back to Rocks versus Garling, and Garling got punked. He did not stand a chance, I guess. Rocks is telling his men that they don't have to stand by him anymore because there's nothing to gain from this fight, but Whitebeard doesn't care. Kaido is just flexing his power, and Rocks is saying, damn, I've never seen you this fired up. But then Whitebeard wants to know, what is that? Saturn is basically morphing into his yokai form, but a hybrid version of it with Emu. I don't know what that is. Garp cannot believe what he's seeing. He clearly has never seen these constructs from the world government. This just hypes up Roger though. He's like, damn, there's so much I don't understand. But Rocks is finally answering Whitebeard's question. What is that? It's the world itself. This changes everything, man. Literally, I'm about to release so many theories just on this chapter alone. These quotes from Whitebeard and Roger, turning the world upside down, just took on a whole new meaning. This also confirms what I'm saying, that Garp saw Emu at God Valley. He saw the true horrors of the world government. I already made a theory on this. This also could be Oda's way of showing why Marines like Garp and Sengoku remain in the Navy, because they're too scared. This also means that Bogard isn't aware of this because he's always with Garp. It is entirely possible that Bogard could be getting some fight scenes in the upcoming chapters, and I know I sound like the boy who cried wolf, but like, we're getting so many clashes just like in each panel, it's bound to happen. Also, are Garp and Bogard about to fight this Emu Saturn thing? Is that really what's about to happen? Because if they are, it makes sense why the world government covered it up, but then I don't understand how Garp is still a Marine. There's just so many questions and theories. I can go on and on. This might be the best manga flashback of all time, and that could be recency bias and overglazing, but I don't know. I still need to see one thing for me to make that claim definitively.